really good progress so far. Oh my God, everything's on fire. That's so not good. Hello everyone, welcome back to City Skylines, jumping in to get some more land built. This is a big episode, not necessarily at all in any way, shape, or form. Just to the fact that we are going to continue building on spots that we really haven't built. I'm going to save downtown for us to kind of get a little more acclimated with what's going on with our city. I really want to try to make sure, even though we have this mod in that allows me to do whatever I want, I can sit there and make sure I get the appropriate things that need to be put down in those areas, as in schooling, parks, all that stuff. So that way we don't have any issues going about where we kind of just get fucked in the end of the day. You know what I mean? Where we're like, oh, we just built a whole nice neighborhood. Oh, now we're screwed because we don't have any way to lay any more buildings without taking away homes. So I think a good way to start that, instead of doing residential first, let's focus on this time around. I want to work on one small plot. This is going to be the southeast part of the map. This is actually where it kind of stops and draws right here. So we'll have this, and this is along with the port system as well too, where we have the ports. Definitely would be a good idea to get more of these ports going. If we have this as a port area, might as well use it as such too. So we have this road that we built. This one goes over the railroad track. That way we don't have to get rid of it. I could just kind of use it for what it is. We could build with it. From this point though, I think I want to get going with traffic right here. So we'll bring traffic in. They'll go over the bridge, and then I don't know why I had to go underneath with this. I'm not sure why I did that. I guess it's cool looking. I'm not entirely sure. I bet you I could probably get rid of it and just make it a flat land, but we might as well. I could probably put something over it then. If I wanted to make some type of road, I could probably do so. So we might as well keep it. We can have businesses on both sides, so it will be useful in the end of the day. So getting this started, let's go ahead and get our correct road established here. It's going to be one of these. I want one of the bigger ones with like these, because this is going to be the main avenue of this. I would say to kind of get this going right, we'll just put one big avenue that kind of goes down. Is it symmetrical though? I guess it is. It just kind of leans off to the left here. The whole road starting from up here kind of just leans to the left, it looks like, but that's fine. No big deal. So how do we want to, then again, I say no because it kind of looks like it is crooked. Technically, it would be crooked because I have it on this. So let's just refine 180 degrees. Doesn't look like it really changed too much, honestly. So from here, let's do something a little different. So I'm going to make a T intersection here, right dab in the middle. And this, again, is going to be our super long avenues that we can use to kind of solidify the main roads of the city here. And I could put another one like right here. And again, this is something different. I haven't done anything like this with roads before. So I kind of just want to see what we got. Again, we're making the big roads, the avenues, I guess you could say, with the largest roads possible. Now we'll just go ahead and continue this all the way out that way. And that'll give us some room to kind of flourish with making plans. So again, this is just to be used as the basis grid. Again, I'm trying something completely different here. So I want to have a nice grid that we can use and then build neighborhoods and specific things around said stuff. And then from here, I can also go down and make sure I put the necessary stuff that would be needed for stuff like this. So that would be hospitals and all that fun stuff. So we can put these on the main roads. That way they have access to the most important things. So right there, we have ourselves 3 small hospitals, or I guess it would be medical clinics. And then from there, we can go ahead and add ourselves a big hospital, which can go ahead and take care of, multiple patients and all that stuff. Obviously, from this point, I'm going to pause the game because we have to do piping and all that stuff. So we might as well not do too much. Wow, 31,762 people. So this is going to be the cemetery. I'm going to try to put it on the main road if possible. And then from here across the hospital, that'll be eerie. You're like at the hospital. It's like, oh shit, I could die any moment. Well, there you go. Your plot of land's right across the goddamn street there. Saunas. So like all this stuff is stuff that we've pretty much left out on just because it's a little hard to realize that we need to put it if it's just kind of not there. You know what I mean? So it's a good thing that we're doing this a little bit backwards. A helicopter depot here we can kind of have on the outskirts. I want to leave a little bit of room, so if we need to connect a road here, we could do so simply. But this, I feel like, would be a good area for, well, maybe not so much there. Maybe like right in here. So we can move this if we need to, but at least for now, it's stable and in a good spot. Okay, so now we've got to make sure we add ourselves some fire stations. Fire stations are really important, so that way we don't have a really big issue when it comes to everything burning down around us. So we want to put these in pretty central spots here that are going to cover a pretty much correlating distance, so that way we don't have to worry. So I'll put fire station right next to the cemetery here. And then, of course, we also just want a fire station down at the other side, so that way anything going on can be handled. So we'll also put a firehouse here. We have yet to do a police station, but I think the firehouse can be done kind of in the middle of the city. Thus way, you know, the people can disperse properly amongst where they've got to go. So for shits and giggles in this area, we might as well put a watchtower. This will kind of just make it so we can keep an eye on pretty much everything in the area. As you can see, this red here is a pretty big indication that it's not looking too good for anyone. So we've got to make sure we be careful with where we put these, because this could also mess up the fluidity of our layout that we have. So we might as well add those at the end, add buildings now, so on and so forth. So let's get some police stations in there. We have 0 police stations. So again, we want to make sure that these people are safe. Putting them on the corner, I feel like maybe makes a little more sense. In the end of the day, we'll have a police station cornered with a hospital, or I'm sorry, a fire station right there. And that should be good enough for our fire station. So they're having basic necessities that they need. Now, the one thing that we do have to focus on here is some type of industrial area where they'll have trash and all that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead. Oh, fuck. See, I was going to use out here, but that's not even a goddamn thing to be able to fucking use. So that's not going to work. I've got to be careful here, because this could go into my my fresh water source really, really fucking quick if I do this in the wrong area. So we have to think about where. Maybe I can just connect this area with the other one. That way I don't have to worry about necessarily making a brand new place. The only thing that concerns me is this freeway, but I guess I could route underneath and we can just bring them a road right here. So let's attempt that really quick. I'm gonna try this from like right here per se. We're gonna have to cut down some power lines, but that's okay. I wonder if I were to go underground. Oh, just make like a nice underground fucking tunnel for them. That'd be kind of dope. That'll make it so where I can really just have max control over what's going on. And then I'm going to go like right here. We're going to start popping back up. And as you can see, we're now on floor level. That actually worked out way better than I was picturing it, honestly, which is good. So that's perfect. So let's see if we can get these power lines to reconnect here. We're going to have to go around our good tunnel that we just made. But that works perfect, because now it gives them direct access to this. So the only thing that we have to do now is we have to put a dumps in this area. I think I'm going to do the incineration plant, because it seems to work out a little bit better. Again, we want to keep this internal. That way we don't have to worry. Now let's just look at this really quick. Does it green light it into this area? That's the... Oh, it does. So that's perfect. So what I'm going to do is we'll make a road now. And we want it to parallel what we got going on here. I don't want the intersection right at the tunnel entrance, or I'm sorry, the exit. So we'll do something like this, where we can... That's not going to work at all, because that is just being a stubborn little prick. I can't really have it flow the way I would like. What if I curve the road? What if I curve said road a little better? I mean, that's a little better. Having a curved road looks better than the 90-degree fucking angle that just goes off like a crooked set of teeth. There we go. So now that allows complete access to this. So theoretically, from looking at our stuff, we should be good. The only people who are going to be massively screwed here are the people on the, I can't tell, like the bottom left, the west, the southwest side, I guess you could say, of the little city that we're working on here. That's not too bad. I'm going to start doing some piping and stuff like that. That'll probably be a little bit easier for us if we get that done now. I don't think I really need piping going on the freeway, but I guess at this point, fuck it, right? Let's just take care of everything that we got here, because obviously all this area that we're putting down might have stuff built on it, but we're just not entirely sure right this second. Again, we don't want any pipes that kind of lead to nothing, because that's how you get stale water and just water that could end up turning bad for the people that live in this area. So what we'll do is I'm going to just do all the main roads, and then from there, we can make sure we do subsections of like little neighborhoods and stuff that we do, but we don't need to move too far on that. These pipings are starting to get all weird, but it's working, I guess, right? Let's do this last remaining bit right here. Again, we've got this open pipe. You never just want an open pipe that leads to nothing, because then the water's just circulating in that area, which is definitely not good. Okay, perfect. Now that's a decently good grid that we got going on right now. Let's go ahead and see. Nope. Missed some key aspects players here. There we go. Okay, so we're good on that. So now we need to focus on the power. The power is going to be interesting. We have a turbine hill up here, which we can just use. So if we need to bring some stuff across, we can easily do that. I don't think we can cross. Oh, we can cross. Cool. So we'll be able to bring power into this, which is perfect. So let's just bring this right across that. And then from there, we'll just attach those suckers. And that's how it'll be used for the power to get there. How we want to start this off top, I'm not entirely sure. So I think the best way to go, bring the power lines down around something like this, and we can just keep them tight against a workable area that we have. And then from there, we'll just make our way into something like that. That gives power to this buildings. All these 3 buildings right here are having max amount of power. So if we start our building process, at least relatively close to this, we're looking in a good position. I like how this neighborhood is going to be so much different. Now, before we go ahead and do any of that, obviously we don't want to unpause the game. If we unpause the game, then it's going to make it to where people start suffocating and dying because they have no water and all this fucking electricity and shit. I get it. So before we do that, let's go ahead and make sure we put some parks down in some pretty crucial areas. I want different types of parks. I usually don't get the benefit of having really awesome parks like this that I can kind of switch up and all that. So might as well do what we can to make it different in this area and put as much entertainment as possible, which is just, like I said, different for the grand aspect of things, because usually we just say, fuck them, have fun, do whatever you got to do. We got a Japanese garden here. That's kind of cool. We could just put this on like the outskirts. Again, I don't want to put stuff like right on the corner here, because this is where I possibly have to extend out to build. And we want to make sure that we have a lot of open area and stuff. Okay, so the general aspect of this place is pretty much set up. They got entertainment. They've got police services, medical services. Oh, the only thing they don't have now is schooling, which would be definitely important. So the schooling, as we see here, doesn't cover too much of a area. And if this area starts bustling, we've got to make sure that we have schooling that can take over. So middle schools are definitely a good thing that we can go ahead and start the focus with. And then from there, we can go ahead and branch out some high schools, which you can see that green bar gets a lot longer in areas that it covers, which is good. So we can kind of put a little more, or maybe like less high schools. I feel like maybe just 3 would be good. We have too many, it'll just get claustrophobic. So there we go. We have everything pretty much set up. It is taking the same look because we're like replicating stuff as it goes, but I guess in the end of the day, could be a lot worse. So now I'm kind of curious. Let's get a little neighborhood set up in this. So I'm going to go to a smaller street here. Ones with the trees on the side. That way it kind of looks like a really nice neighborhood. From here, we can just use this long road that we have and kind of just make a section over. And from here, we can figure out how we want to do this. Do we want to have like a cul-de-sac type feel? I think it would be cool. Maybe we could do like a cul-de-sac type feel. I don't think we've done that fairly often. So I'm going to try to conserve as much space here as possible, bringing that like right up to there. We're going to do several cul-de-sacs here as long as we can get them. And they're going to not take up a lot of room at all. And you'll see what I mean because oh, that's not what I meant to do. We're putting them so close to each other that we're able to identify where the lines meet. And this means we're going to have max amount of space that we can utilize here. So that's going to be right up on that. I don't want that too close there. Excuse me. I'm going to drop back just a little. Because again, that's going to be right up against the high school. That would be kind of annoying for people that live there. Damn, that is a great use of fucking room right there. So we're going to fill this in. This is going to be our first neighborhood that we kind of start working with. The reason why is because we look at electricity here. We have a whole bunch started, and we can easily just fill this in. So that's what we're going to do really quick. We're just going to get it popping and see what this neighborhood looks like. Let's go ahead and unpause really quick. Now, we've got to make sure that we do this quickly because all these You know what we could do, though? I could just simply connect all this stuff, and then we can delete as we go. Because technically, they'll be able to give electricity to themselves. So I don't need too much stuff going on, but we do need to make sure that we have... Oh, God, look at all the stuff that's just not... It's just not good. It's no bueno. Okay, we've got to try some stuff here. So this isn't going to work. I've got to demolish this. I feel like I'm on the clock now because we've kind of done this and all these people are suffering. Thankfully, we're on a very slow speed, so we don't have to worry too much about anyone losing their home because of it. Again, we're just doing this so people have general electricity here. And then from there, we can just connect these guys. That was a pretty bad connection point. Again, just small connection points. We can delete them as time goes on to give us room to build. But this will allow people to just get by until we can get there and establish them with a legitimate connection here. So from here, I'm just going to go here, here. This one gets a little tricky because I don't want to take up too much spots for no reason. Perfect. So that should be good for everyone to have electricity. It went down just a wee bit using the power lines there. But other than that, we should be good. So let's fill out water for these people that just moved in. So right now, it definitely looks like a fucking mess with power lines everywhere, but that's okay. We kind of just needed to have it happen. So let's keep filling out this living area over here. Now, I want to be careful because some of these roads technically are accessed by the main roads. I want them to be able to access it through the neighborhood. Now, we do have an issue right now. This whole neighborhood is only enterable by one area, which is not going to be easy for people that live here. So I possibly could do that, but why is it not deleting like I want it to? I possibly could do that, but I feel like it might just be better not to. Fuck, I need something, though. I wish this was, like, here. You know what I mean? I might have to make some changes. Because if I just make it one T intersection, it's not going to be an intersection next to an intersection, if that makes sense. So let's just try to combine our forces right here. It's going to be a little crooked, but in the end of the day, I guess it'll work. That fucking cop was about to just book it over that fairway right there. Okay, so that's good. Now they have two entrances. They have some massive cul-de-sacs. It'd be cool if there was some housing that could go at the end there, but I guess it is what it is. Now that leaves room for businesses and stuff that we can kind of put here. We'll do low density just to kind of get it some stuff going on in this area. They got some economy starting and all that fun stuff. And everything should be really... Oh, shit. I forgot about these people down here. I am so sorry. That was not what I meant to have happen. I'm going to get you taken care of right now. The side piping does not work as well as it would like. Okay, there we go. Good enough for right this second. So now electricity quickly because they've been suffering for quite some time. We just didn't even remember to look down this way. And that should do it just for now. That should actually help the other side of the street too. Just looks so bad with the power lines. That's why I never used power lines because they just look god fucking awful for some reason. I just never was a big fan. Okay, so that's solid looking. Everything's... extremely good there. I think we can even have an area over here for office buildings, which would be kind of cool. I see this road, and I'm just kind of picturing some like cool office buildings that kind of swing back into the north side of this little area that we're doing. Other than that, this is looking fucking amazing. I'm actually pretty ecstatic right now. I don't want to fuck up the... Oh, you know what'd be cool is if we did... Oh, that would actually be kind of cool, but I might have fucked everything up there. So if we did more cul-de-sacs that ran out this way, it would be kind of cool because they would be the same distance. I just want to see... It's not going to look exactly how I would like, though. That's the unfortunate part because the way that this is set up, it kind of is crooked now that I'm looking at it, but I guess it wouldn't be too bad. I just want to take a peek really quick. It would need to be that one that's just below that solid blue line there. I mean, that's not too bad. I have to fix some of them up so they're equal, but honestly, that's not too bad. I'll take one of these away. Watch. Well, oh, that's not what I wanted. I want to do... Let's do this one. Here to here. And one of these are not... One of these are too tall, yeah. So we'll go back and we're going to just take this one back a little. Go right to that blue line. Okay, so that'll make a neighborhood that'll kind of just be a fucking like the same exact on both sides, which would be kind of cool because we haven't not had one like that in any way, shape, or form. So let's fill it out. Let's get them all squared away. Electricity should be all good over here as well, too, considering the fact that they're all just sharing it in this area. This is a very tight quarters that we've been able to come up with here. Really not that bad at all. Oh, how are people getting already broken into? There's a police station, like, not even that far down the road. There's a police station. That's a police headquarters. Not even... Oh, no, it's not. I'll get a fucking headquarters in this bitch for them. Robbery? No. Not allowed here. You'll have the department rolling up on you. Okay, so that neighborhood's getting put together. We do have some traffic starting for some reason. I don't know why. Why is it... No, it seems to be merging into 2 lanes here, which is possibly our issue. I'm trying to keep our stuff good. We have a lot of intersections in here, but it is in a neighborhood, so I'm feeling like it's not going to get too congested when people can use this main road system that we've created. So that's probably going to be our best bet here that we can utilize. So from what I can see, too, people are utilizing this tunnel that goes into the new city that we've just built. That's kind of cool to see. If you guys can't remember the road layout here, I thought it showed us the road layout, but I guess it's not. Oh, here we go. So basically just does a nice big loop there. You can even see the traffic on there, which is kind of cool to people inside the tunnel. So we are utilizing a lot more tunnels, which is kind of nice. Something that I just was dreadfully confused about on prior times. So to see it actually working, kind of cool. Now, what we can do from here, I want to maybe make another little neighborhood here that we can focus on. I want it to be definitely a different looking one than what we have came up with before. I was watching something on Vox on YouTube about like perfectly made neighborhoods, and I can assure you that mine are not like that at all in any way, shape, or form. But actually, I would say something like this is what they like, because I don't know why. I don't know why I was even watching it. God forbid. Watch something else that's more interesting in the end of the day. Okay, so let's go ahead and just put down a little area here, and we can kind of just see what we got going on. So these blue lines are the indication point about... See, I don't like where I'm going with it. I guess that's not actually too bad. What we could do... I just don't like how it ends here, but what we could do is just put another 2 roads or something in this. That way it just kind of cuts it up. I don't really like that last one. It really wasn't equal. Oh, you know what I could do, though, is I could just delete this little section here, and then we'll have a nice little... Yeah, that actually isn't bad. It's different, you know what I mean? And then from there we can make intersections that kind of go across as well too, so that way we utilize this square plot of land. Oh, like perfectly, dude. Like perfectly. Look at that fucking grid, dude. Oh my god, that is symmetrical, and it takes up almost 80 fucking... It was like 95% or something. I'm horrible at percentages, but you know what they say. So let's fill this out with neighborhood. I want to just see how they're going to adapt to it with squares like that. Are they going to go for fairly big houses? As you can see here, when they have room to build, the houses do not... They're not small at all in any way, shape, or form. Okay, here we go. We got some houses starting to go down. I'm going to make sure we have piping here as well, too, because that's going to be a crucial thing. We'll just get them a nice big piping across that. I would say this whole area is pretty much solid then, except for, you know, some key points that we haven't even started building yet. They're going nice and slow with it. Let's get some... I wouldn't really label any of this high density yet, but we can get some. I'm going to just keep this all for probably residential, honestly. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe businesses should be on the outside, but I'm a little concerned because that's a huge... Oh, you know what I could do? I could do this. Yeah, that'll work. So I'm going to get some businesses placed here, and we're going to separate it nicely down the center. That way... Some businesses and then housing on the inside, which we should probably get squared away right now since they are developing homes here. And same thing here. We'll just go ahead and get anything inside this little neighborhood here. Definitely want it to be with homes versus businesses and all that. Businesses definitely good on the main avenues. That way people can just pull in and out. What is that? The Botanical Gardens. 15 visitors. That's not bad. Let's check our schoolings and make sure everything's going good. With the schoolings, 111 out of 300. We've got 760 out of 1,000. 754 out of 1,000. That the high schools are actually doing really well. 774 out of 1,000. They're almost... Wow, we have 5,600 fucking high school students in the city. That's a lot. 2,200. So not too many elementary. We've got to make sure we're doing universities as well, too. Hospital is using 7 ambulances, but no one's inside of it, so that's good. Okay, 33,172. I got to admit, we're not going far up with the population like I was assuming we were going to do. I just assumed it would go so much faster than it has, honestly, but that's fine. That's fine. Doesn't need to go too fast. Let's go ahead and fill out just the rest of this to the corner here. That way we can start seeing this little area come to life as best as possible. Fill that out. Damn, I like this little area, though. It is fucking just exploded pretty much out of nowhere, which is kind of cool. So if we take a look back at our old neighborhoods, we definitely got intricate with our designs here. I don't even know what we were doing, where it would have came from, or anything of that nature, but it definitely is not 100% what I was expecting. But this is all pre knowing what the fuck to do with the game, that's for sure. Look at our traffic, just absolutely fucked. There's a lot of traffic in the university for some reason. Are motherfuckers using... Oh, they are using it as a throughway. That's some shady shit. Imagine being at this university, you just have a whole bunch of people just driving through the whole time. Okay, this is looking good. Everything's solid. We have no errors, no issues happening. We got dead area right here. What should we do with this? This should... Oh, that's definitely neighborhood. Yeah, this is definitely neighborhood right here. So let's fill this out with neighborhood. We're going to fill this out with neighborhood. And then we should be solid. I want some more businesses along this area right here as well. So let's get that solid. I'm just going to fill it all the way out to like the end there. Seems to be good. A lot of parked cars near the botanical gardens there. And just cars driving through cars like it's nobody's business. Fucking Casper's up in here. For this area I was talking about for the offices, we're going to work on that a little since we're here. I'm going to go to... Let's just copy this big road over. We'll use this as our offices road. These guys are going to be a little close to what's going on with offices, but in the end of the day, we really don't have much of a choice because I would really like it to be kind of over in this section. Now, the coolest part is we can just kind of make a road to go around that, and we can have our offices kind of just all up in this area right around the kind of tunnel that we made, which is cool. Oh, this is already not too bad. I like this. It's different. I'm going to go curve road now. That way we have a nice flow to what's going on. And we'll bring this right back down on itself here. Or not, maybe. There we go. Okay, that's not bad. That was fucking accidental, but it works. I feel like this little southeast side of the map of this city is going to look really cool when we get done with it for some reason. Okay, so now we'll use these smaller streets to kind of define how we want to do our business areas. I think if we just stick with this premise where stuff kind of just flows in on itself as long as we can. We've done this before with our offices, or at least I have in my kind of personal build that I've worked with by myself. And we have just enough little grass on the inside to kind of have it be different. So what we could do is we could do a little nice thing right there. Gonna have to draw this back just a wee bit. And we'll go ahead and do the same thing. We'll make these roads kind of go out towards the water. I feel like we're going to run out of some room here. That still looks decent. It doesn't get flown. It looks like it gets more space as time goes on. That's definitely not the case. But we can just go ahead and make a through road right there as well, too. So that gives us the ability for our offices. And we can go ahead and start dropping some offices down. We've got to be careful here. I'm going to have to get some electricity going. That's the unfortunate part. Before we do that, let's go ahead and get some piping down for water so we don't have to worry about that after the fact. And this area should be good with just honestly, a very minimal amount of pipes. And we'll just bring that right back down. Okay, we're looking good on that. So now it's going to be electricity, but I'm going to get some offices down. We're just going to figure out exactly where we want to do this first. I feel like the smaller sides over here might be better. I have power lines already stationed over here so I can easily get to them. So let's just go ahead and do that then. We're just going to get some offices started over here. I'll get power lines going. I like how there's already just a shit ton of traffic over here, yet nothing is built for them at all. Okay, power lines have been put over there. So as soon as they start dropping some type of office buildings, we can go ahead and give them some immediate power. Okay, here we go. Businesses have started going up over here, which is perfect. It's going to be a little difficult to get some power in there now that I'm looking at it. Oh, you know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to just take down a office building. Okay, since we did that, I'm going to go ahead and put some more office buildings up, and they should be good with... What the fuck just happened, dude? That was so sideways. I've never seen that before. We're just going to get the ones on the side done as well, too. Tucker is playing with a squeaky toy, having the time of his goddamn life. This will be a really cool office park. Hopefully it'll work out. Hopefully they fill up relatively quickly, because I don't want to add too much, because then we're going to be screwed here. $33,812 in debt here. That's actually not bad. I feel like it's definitely going down. Let's look at it. 570. No, it's definitely going up. Okay, but I think we're fluctuating to the point where it's really not that big of a deal. Why did I not... I feel like I should make these longer so we get more roads out of them, because I stopped to make it symmetrical, but then I realized, why do that when all of that can be used as homes in the end of the day? So let's fill that out. Shit. Don't build. Don't build. You're building. You're building. Please stop building there. I don't want housing there. That's technically... I'm thinking businesses or something, but... God damn it. Okay, go. Sorry, didn't mean to disrupt your building, but that's not what I want. Okay, so everything's looking good. I'm gonna delete that just so we don't have a dead power line going off into the middle of nowhere. Oh no, our traffic is actually getting really bad right here. I don't understand why this funnel is doing what it's doing, but I feel like oh god, that's not good at all. That is not good. So what we might have to do here is do some two-lane roads. Two-lane roads that go in a single direction. That way, it's not splitting the road up, making it more difficult. As for right now, it's fine. But if the traffic is already that bad, I can see it getting to the point where it's like almost just unwinnable. And we might want to fix it a little bit before it gets too bad there. Holy shit show right here, that's for sure. With all the businesses and stuff, maybe that's going to make it worse. I don't know if that's how it should be done, but I feel like it is. It's a whole bunch of parked cars everywhere, dude. We have so much land that we could do here, but from this, we had about 3,000 population boom, which really isn't bad. We'll probably finish this, not finish it, but we'll probably work on this a little bit next episode along with the downtown. I really want to do downtown. I'm going to probably get rid of this road system since we've really got intricate up here with the avenue. I'll probably put some avenues that run through crosswise, and then we'll work on making downtowns kind of as we go along. This is going to be a little shorter of an episode today just due to the fact that I have to finish this. It's 5:15 p.m. I have to edit it really quick, get it out to you guys for today, so that way I can work on some other videos for the next couple days. But nonetheless, that's going to be where we wrap it up. Really good progress so far. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Everything's on fire. That's so not good. This is why I was talking about with the making sure we have emergency services on standby. They're going to need everyone and their mother here. Send them out. Oh, we've lost so many businesses. Oh, no. This is why... Okay, from now on, this is how we're doing it. This is exactly how we're doing it, minus the cesspool of, electricity lines here. This is how we're doing it, because this is way safer for everyone in the end of the day, because stuff won't burn. It won't look like this when 7 businesses burn down. That's not good at all. The whole area just engulfed in flames, dude. That's way too much shit going on. Well, that's good. Oh, I put police stations down. That's not even going to help anything in the fucking first place. That's a fucking police headquarters. Oh, God. Everyone's dead. I'm so sorry, people. Let's get them some fire stations by the shit ton over here. I don't want them to feel unsafe at all in any way, shape, or form. It'll no longer be a fire hazard over here. I'm even going to give them a fucking... fire headquarters. They're good. Okay, so that was my bad. Because of our building practices, that is what happened. So we need to go through next episode 2 and make sure everyone has fire department. This place has fucking zilch, and that is not good at all. So I'm just going to put a fire station out right there, and I'm going to put a fire station on the other side as well as like over here. That way, the whole fucking area just becomes a lot less unsafe. Oh my God, we had a fire here too, bro. Oh, this isn't good. Fire safety is definitely something that we need to pay attention to because people are going to start burning and dying, and I don't want that like this place over here. So nonetheless, that's going to be where we wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. How? What's going on? Someone tell me. Oh my God, I don't know. I literally have I have so many fire stations there that shouldn't even be happening. They're going to be stuck in traffic anyways. Okay, they're doing helicopter. Okay, they got him there. They got him. This is bad. Okay, well, as you can see, we got a lot of stuff to work on next episode. So nonetheless, thank you so much for coming out and watching this episode of City Skylines, and we will see you next video.